In today's BTG episode, Dani supports Vernon as Bill offers unsolicited advice to Anita. Tomas comforts a secretive Kat while Martin shares all with Smitty. Ted surprises his daughter with his stance on the matter at hand. At the nurse's hub, Shanice ventures to discuss that kiss last night with Ted, but he asks for her advice on something private. They move to the elevator 2 feet away and he tells her about Nicole's mom's aggressive breast cancer. Shanice feels bad. He tells her that Nicole could carry the BRCA gene, as could his kids. He wants to help but doesn't know the role he can play. He can't go to Carlton anymore with this and apologizes for overstepping. She brushes that off. She advises him to keep supporting them as he would normally. Kat orders another shot of tequila at Uptown when Tomas turns up at her side after getting her text. She orders Tomas a tequila, but he wants water and tells her it's the middle of the workday. She lashes out that he finds his work more important than hers. He claims that's not true and asks why she's drinking tequila, knowing it'll give her a headache tomorrow. She groans and tells him about Gran's breast cancer. What'll she do if she loses her? He understands now why she's drinking. Kat fills him in on the chemo and he's sure that she'll receive the best possible care. When Ted calls, she ignores him. She doesn't think she should talk to anyone right now, feeling sheepish about how she treated him moments earlier. He takes her home. Martin surprises Smitty at home when he's supposed to be working. He explains that Anita has cancer. Smitty's worried and asks how Kat took it. Martin says she's devastated, worried about Gran and Mom, but he wishes she were more worried about herself. Martin knows that when things like this happen, you never know how someone will react. He thinks Kat has time to reconsider. They kiss and Smitty remembers knowing someone who has a lot of knowledge about this cancer. He can reach out to her if need be. Martin encourages it. Maybe the info will help Gran beat this and Kat to get tested if need be. They discuss Vernon and how Martin wants to be someone he can lean on. Smitty will be there for Martin to lean on him. Dani and Bill visit the Dupree homestead with hugs and support for Anita. They're sorry they didn't tell the girls immediately, but Anita says they took it with grace. Vernon drags Dani into the foyer and he asks why she's with Bill of all people. He and Anita are concerned. Dani says he wanted to send his good wishes. In the living room, Anita comments that they see more of Bill than they did when he was married to Dani. She welcomed him during Chelsea's crisis. He hates that they're dealing with another. They talk about his stroke recovery and he has no doubt she'll recover too. He assumes she's worried about being vulnerable but advises to drop that. Don't be as prideful as he was and accept all help. She gets to be as selfish as can be and nobody will care. People will want to help her, let them, he says as tears shine in her eyes. Bill gets up to go and gets a handshake from Vernon and a hug from Anita. She goes upstairs and Dani asks how her dad's doing. She offers to be his shoulder the way he has always been. He tells her he's held his own in places of power, but this is different. I don't know how to fight this. She cries knowing there'll be days when Anita's not going to be strong, but she tells her dad he's not alone. They'll be battling beside him. Vernon chokes up, worried he'll wake up alone one day. They embrace. Back at the hospital, Ted tells Shanice that Kat didn't respond to his call. Shanice is sure she's overwhelmed with it all. Ted admits that Kat refused to get tested for the BRCA gene. Shanice worries Kat's sticking her head in the sand. This terrifies Ted. He's not sure he can change her mind. They're not close right now because of Eva. He doesn't know where to begin talking to Kat. Shanes gives him a pep talk before going to check on a patient. At home, Kat's already feeling like crap, so Tomas offers to get her water. He ignores a text, telling her it's just the office. He'll go back when he's sure she's okay. Kat says Chelsea will be home soon. They'll have a good cry together. She encourages him to go, thankful that he showed up. They kiss and he goes. He says Nicole told her everything. He hugs her, knowing this is hard on all of them. Kat couldn't process it. Ted brings up the BRCA testing. Kat's annoyed. Ted's not there to change her mind about testing. No matter what she decides, they'll support it. He tells her she has every reason to be scared. She is. He offers to be a safe space for her. She's missed telling him everything. He misses it too. They embrace. She'll always need her daddy and he'll always be there for his princess. Tomas arrives at work and asks Haley where Bill is. She sighs and rolls her eyes and notices he wasn't around, and meanwhile, Pauline's been chained to her desk, wanting to make partner. Tomas says sometimes there are more important things. She huffs out a sigh. Later, Bill arrives and the men commiserate over the personal issue they share. Kat's scared, he says. Bill understands, his girls are as well. They hope for good news and Bill goes into his office. Haley snipes about him not being around. She's petulant. He tells her his kids are important. She reminds him that their kid together will be two. He barks that it's not a contest and that she doesn't need to worry about Dani. He tells her about Anita. Haley's ashamed for being petty and asks forgiveness. Bill gives it to her. In his office, Tomas calls Kat to check in. She thanks him but lies that her cousin's coming and disconnects. Back at the hospital, Shanice gets texts from Ted, thanking her for listening, and he asks if she accepts kisses as payment. She smiles. Ted drops by Smitty and Martin's to talk about being supportive of Kat even if she doesn't get the BRCA testing. Martin's jaw drops open, but Ted reminds his son she's an adult. He hopes she'll change her mind. Smitty knows Kat doesn't respond to being pushed. The Dupree family have a party. Let the good times roll, yells Vernon. Ted tells Andre that Bill needs to stay in his lane. Andre asks, what if he does? Ted says to put him there. Vanessa runs into Joey's arms. He asks if someone hurt her. Chelsea tells Naomi that their mothers were waiting to get their blood drawn. Kate bursts out that if she hears one more thing about gene testing or lab results, she'll have a breakdown. Hooked on Beyond the Gates, join our official Beyond the Gates Facebook group. Get spoilers, recaps, theories, and fan talk all in one place.